How's it going? So are you a network marketer that is struggling to overcome objections such as, I don't think I have enough time, I don't know if I have the money, various things like that. I need to think about it, I'll come back next month. What often happens in those situations is now and again someone comes back. The majority of the time, as I'm sure you're discovering, they just don't. So what can you do to try and get people to make a quicker decision, and at least if they still say no, feel like, you know what, I did a good job there. I didn't get off the phone or the Zoom call and be like, oh man, why didn't I say this? Why didn't I do that? So that's really frustrating, right? You feel like you've missed a good potential sign up. So I'm going to just dive into this. I've got 4 things I think here that I'm going to cover with you to help you that's working in the field for me, my clients. And if at any point in time you're like, I like this guy's training, I want more from him, bunch of free resources regularly updated in my Facebook group specifically for network marketers. You can see the link in the corner or beneath it on YouTube. It's in the text or description area somewhere if you scroll around on the podcast version as well. Loads of training in there, loads of guides, PDFs, audios, free sessions, live coaching, all of it's free, and no one's allowed to post or spam in there. So it's nice and clean, all about you not being distracted, getting results in the business that you're in. So, overcoming objections in network marketing. Number 1, prevention is better than cure. If you're leaving everything to the end of the presentation, if you're like just saying, here, watch this, and they watch it, and you wonder why they've got a bunch of questions, hey man, that's your own fault, right? Now you know. You don't know what you know before, now you do. So dig into where they are. Dig into what they want. Dig into the fact they have a lack of a means to bridge the two, and then show why what you're about to show them is going to bridge that gap or has a great chance of doing that. Imagine if you just did that in addition or instead of what you're already doing right now. How would people arrive at that presentation, whatever you're using, webinar, face-to-face? I mean, I like to use sales funnels, but whatever you're using. If someone arrives at that information going, this is going to help me get from where I am to where I want to be, I can see it's working, I feel good about this, I'm curious, I'm excited. They're looking for a way to say yes, as opposed to most people, if you just shove the information on them, they're like, oh God, let me just get this out of the way so I can get rid of this person. That's what's often happening to you with these main objections, okay? Next thing you want to do, pre-frame the presentation with results. You should create a results page, okay, where if you've got a bunch of team members or testimonials or whatever it may be, stick them on there. Even if it's just the company testimonials, right? As long as it's the exact company that you're going to show, I don't think there's any harm in that. Maybe check with your company just to be sure. But if you're going to show people a presentation about a particular company and then you're showing them testimonials from that exact company, as long as you're not saying, these are my team members, you could say something like, oh, and I've got a little bit of homework to do before you look at that information. Here's some examples of people who went through the exact same information you're about to watch. They made a smart decision based off that information. Now look at where it's led them in their life. This is crazy results for some of them. This is the exact same company that they're with, the exact same product that they're with that I'm about to show you, and they all started with this information too. And then give them that testimonials page. Again, my name's so-and-so, I went from here to here, I went from here to here, results, success. Again, how many objections is that removing? I'm not sure if I can do this, I need to think about it. That's minimized when they see success and they see it from people like them. If you're smart and you have a target market, go out and find testimonials from people with the same profession or something in common with the type of people that you're talking to. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say you're a teacher and you're trying to prospect a lot of other teachers. Wouldn't it make sense for you to go and look for other success teacher stories in your company? If you're in a big company, there'll be loads of professions. Hey, here's a teacher just like you. Here's a teacher just like you. Proof is in the pudding. Documentation often beats conversation. So up to now, we're looking at minimizing these objections. Now we come into what happens when they're on the presentation. I don't like to just give the general presentation. I found that it didn't suit my personality. People were confused. One minute I'm talking to them the way I talk to them. The next thing there was this really high energy, almost over the top for my personality presentation. So at first, I made a little pre-frame video. Hey, this is Richard. You're about to see some information beneath here. Just want to kind of let you know what it's done for me, what to look out for, and I would kind of pre-frame it. As I got more experienced and confident, I recorded the whole thing because, again, I had a target market. So because I was specifically looking for existing people who had existing network marketing experience, I would obviously talk about different things than the main presentation would. Like, here's a comp plan. They're like, yeah, I know this stuff. I know about network marketing. You know, I used to be in it for 5 years. So instead, I was like, okay, this is why this will be the best and last network marketing company you ever join. Here's 5 reasons why. The comp plan, specifically this, and this bonus. How often do you see that? The product, here's particular benefits over what you've probably promoted. So there was a different type of information that they were like, this is exactly for me. That removed a lot of objections as well. You know, just always remember in all of these points that a specialist always outruns a generalist. You know what I mean? You want to specialize as much as your information as possible to suit the type of audience you're putting information in front of. Your objections will start to melt away so that, you know, we can have this prevention over cure. I mean, I can teach you loads of different scripts to handle every single different objection. Wouldn't you rather put these into practice and actually not receive any? I mean, that's just a smart move in my eyes, and it's what's helped me sponsor hundreds and hundreds, over 750 people, and teach people to do really well in network marketing as well. Okay, I got in the middle of somewhere there. Okay, I hope this was useful. I think I was going to say helpful and okay, so I went, okay. Sounds like Family Guy. Whip. Anyway, if that didn't make sense, if you don't watch that show, if it did, you're probably laughing. I hope this has been useful. If you're a subscriber, I will catch you on the next one. If you're over in my Facebook group, I look forward to giving you a ton of value over there as well. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. I'll catch you really soon. Bye for now.